Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This pick a card reading is about what you don't see right now. This is about your blind spot. Maybe it's something that you don't realize for yourself. Sometimes when we are in the thick of a situation, we can lose sight of the bigger picture, or we really don't understand what's happening around us or for us. So what is it that you don't see right now? What is it that you don't realize about your situation? What is your blind spot? If you have not as of yet chosen a card, or in this case, a button on the table, go ahead and do that now. There are timestamps down below where you can take an up-close look, get a little bit personal with the cards themselves in silence. I have a video clip and a photo clip as well, where you can pause where necessary, take as much time as you need to choose. If during that time you feel led to pick more than one, go ahead and listen to your intuition, pick more than one if you feel it necessary. That will always be encouraged here as far as you listening to your inner guidance that way. These readings are timeless, so whether it's placed into your awareness now, sometime at the upload time, or maybe, who knows, a year down the road, whenever it's placed into your awareness and you feel that intuitive nudge to watch, there indeed could be a message here for you. Nonetheless, I always say that these readings are general, so I can't possibly expect to connect with every single person that watches. Although I hope you manage to find a message here, but if you don't with this particular reading, maybe consider checking out my pick a card playlist. I have a bunch of card readings there. There could be another message in there somewhere that has what you are looking for at this time. And let's say if all is said and done, I'm not the reader for you, that is okay too, because I trust that the universe will guide you, maybe here on YouTube World, to the reader who has the messages that you need at this time. So with all of that said, Star Family, let's go ahead and move these cards out of the way and let's go directly into your reading. Pile number one, viewers, let me adjust the lighting here just a little bit. Okay, you chose the star for your reading today, and this is your button. It's hard to tell. It's like a greenish color. I don't know if you can see that. That is your button. I'm going to put that there. This is your card, and surprise, surprise, actually in the shuffle process of your cards, you had both of these fly out for you. So you had the star, not only star, you had the dove. Okay, so pretty cool that you had two come out for you. So I'm going to put these off to the side. I will definitely incorporate these into the reading the further we go along. There we go. Okay. And you know what? I'm still trying to get used to this whole new camera setup thing. So I apologize if I seem a little awkward with it, with this setup, because honestly, if I move in the wrong direction, I'm going to hit my face. That's how close it is to like my forehead right now. So let's see. We are looking at, for you today, pile number one, viewers, your blind spot. What is it that you're not seeing for yourself? Okay, what is it that you're not seeing for yourself? Pile number one, viewers. Okay. Let's see. What is it that you're not seeing for yourself? Pile number one, viewers. What is your blind spot right now? What is it that you don't see for yourself? Okay. And I'm going to grab one more. I'm going to lay it all on the table up front this time. Pile number one, viewers, what is it that you don't see for yourself? What is your blind spot right now? Maybe what you're unaware of, right? All right, let's start with the oracle first, and we'll pull over the tarot in a minute. Again, I hope I have enough room. Hold on, I might make an adjustment here. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right, let's take a look at your oracles. All right, it says easy does it. And you know what? I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Unag, maybe? I just said I wasn't going to do it, and I did it anyway. But anyhow, I hope I didn't botch it. But it says there's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So, no way. Wait a minute here. Look at this. Do you see that? What does that look like to you? A dove. We have two of them in your reading. All right? And doves are a symbol of peace and harmony. Extending the olive branch as well to form a truce maybe for some of you. So maybe if you're in a situation with somebody, this is also giving me the vibe that this situation will have a resolution between you. But what you don't see for yourself is that things are going according to divine order, plan, and timing. and that you are right on track is what this is telling me. So there's no need to force or hurry anything along. Stop trying to control anything at this time. The feeling is here, you know, you don't want to arrive too early. You don't want to arrive too late. You want to arrive right on time. Spirit has your back that way. That's what you don't see for yourself right now. Nobody wants an undercooked meal. Nobody wants a, what do you call it? A raw steak or an overcooked steak. You know, if you know how to eat a good steak, you know you're going to want it medium, right? It's the same thing with like going on vacation. You don't want to arrive 2 weeks too soon. I always use that analogy. You don't want to arrive 2 weeks too early before your reservation's ready for you. And you also don't want to arrive past your reservation, 2 weeks past it, let's say. You want to arrive right when that thing is beautifully meant for you. No sooner, no later. To perfection, right? Cooked to perfection. Okay, I'll give you another example. You know, like with, you know, I don't know about you, but like my grandmother, I remember when I was a kid, everybody would gather at my grandmother's house and we would be like anticipating dinner, you know, Thanksgiving dinner. And it was excruciating to wait, right? And so everything was perfect and done and made and cooked through and well, right? And it took forever, it felt like. But when it arrived and the table was set, that wait was worth it. You see, same thing with having a baby. You know, you're excited to have your baby, you birth this beautiful being into the world, and it takes 9 months to do it. It is a wait. But what you don't see right now is that wait is going to be worth it, or the timing aspect of when it's meant for you will be worth it. So let's see what else we have here. Assertiveness. Stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. Okay. So that could also be what you don't see for yourself, is that there is a need, okay? Yes, to assert for yourself what it is that you want, what it is that you deserve, and trust that these things are arriving to you. Because sometimes we have to be firm in our faith, right? Firm in our knowing, firm in our belief in ourself and our manifestation and our wish and what we hope to see for ourselves. We have to be firm in that. And I think that's part of what this is saying. It's basically saying, yeah, there is no rush, because when this thing is ready for you, you will be ready for it. But be assertive, okay? Claim it with that assertion. Stand up for this thing that you want to claim for yourself. Be assertive in that. Okay? It says only say yes if you really want to, right? Well, you have a choice to make here. Maybe some of you have a choice to make. So I'm curious about the tarot. Let's take a look at the tarot and see if maybe that gives us more context, right? We have the Ten of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the Temperance. Why do I feel like there's a creative process happening here? There's a chance to claim what's yours, to claim this gift manifestation. I feel like if it's something that you've been waiting or anticipating, like it almost feels like maybe you've been waiting a long time. We have the star energy here, which is a symbol of hope. It is a symbol of faith. It is a symbol of wish fulfillment, clarity, guidance, enlightenment, right? And the dove, we go back to that a little bit. That's about peace and harmony. Coming into alignment, perhaps even. It is abundance. It is a prosperous symbol in this deck as well. Healing, happiness, good health. So this is telling me you are on the road there. You are healing. You are letting go of burdens. What you don't see for yourself is you're letting go of things and situations and the heaviness of maybe the past, of what was or what wasn't. With the Ten of Wands, I think you've been working hard with the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Wands together as a combo. I think you've been working really hard towards a goal. I think you have been asserting yourself towards that goal, perhaps. And you've been determined. I think that's what the assertiveness is saying with the Queen of Wands. She is a go-getter. She doesn't relent. She doesn't give up. She moves in the direction of, because she's ambitious. She's strong-willed. She desires what she desires. And she doesn't give up on what she desires. So, and I think part of that desire maybe has to do with the wish for some of you. what you don't see for yourself is that you are on the road to achieving your wish fulfillment because of your assertive nature, because of your determination, I guess, your determination and your will, your drive, your ambition. And yet I feel like part of this journey towards achieving a goal, a wish, has been a cumbersome, I almost want to say cumbersome, that it has been cumbersome with the Ten of Wands. Nonetheless, though, as you grow in this journey towards achieving the wishes of your heart, like in the star, right? As you grow, or as you go in the direction of the wish fulfillment, you are growing, you are evolving, you are letting go of burdens, you're healing. That's what this is saying with the Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy. So we have Queen of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and then we have Sagittarius in the Temperance. So Ten of Wands is indicating hard labor, right? I think you have been laboring towards a goal, a desire with the Queen of Wands, a creative project, maybe even for some of you. But Spirit is trying to tell you to let go of that burden, even lay down that yoke a bit, to relax and ease into it, because there's no need to hurry or force anything, right? The Queen of Wands is already on the right track to accomplish. You have been asserting a lot of your energy. You have been steadfast in that sense. You have stood up for your creative vision, or what you believe you deserve for yourself, or what your wish is. I feel like you're claiming this for yourself. It's this feeling coming from this of there's no giving up, there's no backing down. This is what you're asserting to yourself. You're saying yes to this for yourself, and you're sitting and or standing firm in that belief. But in your assertive nature, like, it's basically come hell or high water is kind of the vibe this is giving me. Spirit knows how determined you are, and there's really no stopping you or getting in the way of what it is that you want. But at the same, and Spirit knows this about you, but at the same time, Spirit's like, chill, it's okay. What you don't see is that these things are happening for you. You might be pushing super, super hard, but maybe you don't have to push so hard. Maybe you can ease and relax into it and trust that with the stars energy, you are being divinely guided there. I think this whole journey towards achieving a wish or a goal or a creative project or something that you are passionate about, it has been a healing journey. It has been tough. Maybe it has been arduous. You have been giving a lot of your energy to this. You have taken on a lot with the Ten of Wands, sure, to accomplish a goal or to move in the direction of it or to try to fulfill it. But Spirit is over here saying what you don't see is that there's a timing aspect to it. I'm not going to deliver this thing to you until I know that it's in perfect order for you. Any sooner, it's going to be an undercooked meal. Any later than the optimal timeline for you, it will be an overcooked meal. You want to feast, right? You want to have this meal. You want to arrive at your destination when it's perfect for you. It's like we see things maybe on the other back end you don't see. So this is why there's no need to force anything. Again, that assertion, right? We know you're determined. We know you want to do this. We know you have this deeply set on your creative spirit. We know that you, with the Queen of Wands, that you have been inspired, that you are relentless in all the best ways. But at the same time, allow yourself to be eased and guided with the stars' energy in divine proper order towards this manifestation made physical reality. Allow yourself to be guided there because there's a timing aspect that maybe you don't see for yourself at this time. You are assertive. You are determined. You do believe in yourself. You have, with the Ten of Wands, been working hard. This has been a journey, and you will reach your destination. You will reach your abundance. You will have your prosperity. You will get your blessings. Funny enough, the dove does talk about healing. Temperance also talks about healing. And in the process of achieving this, you are healing yourself. When you arrive, that healing journey, that evolution, that leveling up will be complete. Is what you don't see for yourself either. So take this journey to achieving your manifestation or your wish fulfillment. Consider this a healing journey. Consider this a refining process. You are establishing yourself and your authority within yourself throughout this process. You're what you don't see is that you're understanding what you're made of. Temperance is all about alignment. Again, this journey towards your wish fulfillment, your manifestation, is placing you or putting you into alignment. It's bringing you into alignment within yourself. That's probably what you don't even see. Here you are pushing with the Ten of Wands, working your ass off, basically, busting your behind, trying to make this happen. But Spirit is like, take it easy. Take it easy. You're asserting so much and exerting so much of your own energy with the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Wands as an energy. Let us support you. Let us lift you up. Let us guide you. You don't have to do this alone. You're on the road to your blessings, your abundance, your prosperity, your happiness, your balance with the temperance energy. You're on the road towards the optimal outcome here. That's what you don't see for yourself either. Your blind spot doesn't recognize this. All you see is work, push. But what you don't see is that you're being supported. We have the star here, which is the symbol of divine guidance. Your star family looking out for you, guiding the way appropriately. They have clear vision, right? You have received inspiration from them with the Queen of Wands, because she holds the wand. And that's the divine spark being lit. So you have been lit with an inspiration. The divine has sparked that inspiration inside of you. You've been guiding, or you've been allowing it to guide you. First of all, they placed it there, and you've been following accordingly. Again, I always say that if the divine sparks something in you for you to pursue and follow, it almost, this might sound bold, but it almost has an obligation to see it to fulfillment. Otherwise, why would it have inspired you if that inspiration wasn't there to be fulfilled or achieved? It would almost be cruel, right? For Great Spirit to place something on your heart, spark a passion in you or a purpose in you, for what then? For you not to fulfill it? That's, again, it seems almost cruel, right? If the divine authentically inspired you to do something, trust that it will put things in place for you to achieve it. That's the guidance of the star. It's been a source of, the stars in the sky have been a source of guidance forever. They're like a map in the sky. They've been followed forever. They're constant constellations. They can be trusted that way to navigate. So again, this is the stars' energy navigating you towards your wish fulfillment. The process to arriving at this wish fulfillment is also a healing journey, and that's what you don't see. Spirit wants you to lay down some of this yoke of the Ten of Wands. It's a Number 10, so again, it's a closing out of a cycle, maybe an arduous one, a difficult cycle now. You know, there's an opportunity here. What you don't see is there's an opportunity to ease into this manifestation and not push so hard, to just ride the wave toward it. There is healing coming and a balance and an alignment to be found in this journey towards it. So ride that wave of balance with the Temperance. You are getting insight with the Star, clear vision, clear knowing. There's healing here. Okay, if I go back to the, because I see different scenarios all the time, right? In the cards. So I mentioned that in the very beginning that there could be a peace offering with you and someone, right? You coming to terms, you coming to a healing dynamic or a solution. The Temperance sometimes talks about a solution to a problem, because the Temperance is alchemy, and it's about mixing, pouring, right? Let's say, think of the bartender, right? He's a mixologist, let's say, at the bar. He's mixing and pouring, making this concoction. It's creating a solution, right? Or it's creating something from different ingredients, blending them together to make something beautiful, right? That's alchemy. We do it within ourselves, the light and the dark. And we balance those things out to create something else, create alignment, right? But anyway, I use the analogy of the mixologist at the bar, because technically the Temperance always has these two cisterns, and it's like mixing, pouring in order to create something new, right? He takes one ingredient, another ingredient, and with those 3, 4, 5 different ingredients, he makes a whole new thing. Sometimes the Temperance can talk about the imbalances within ourselves, or the polarities within ourselves, needing to bring those into alignment, right, to create something new. And or it could also be about collaboration, two people coming together to create a solution. So with the dove and the olive branch being extended, right, in this card, peace offering per se, I could look at this and say with these cards here, that if there have been troubles with somebody, what you don't see in this situation is that there is a healing coming. There is a resolution coming with the dove energy, which brings peace and an extension of truce between you and this person. 6, 5, 11 could be, you know, if that means something to you with the 11. There is a solution here. Yes, there's a need to be assertive, right, in this situation, and stand up for yourself and what you believe, and maybe lay it on the table between you and this person. You don't have to accept anything that doesn't align or agree with you in the scenario, sure. Okay, but I also feel like this situation with this person could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The difficult chapter with you and this person. Whoa, my power just went out, guys. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Okay. Luckily my phone had enough charge. That's craziness. Okay, so anyhow, I'm a little spooked now because it's dark. All right, let me regroup. Whew, okay, so you know what? This is some shit, because at the end of the day, normally your candles go out, right? And now what do we have? We have power going out instead? Oh my gosh, I can't. All right. Anyhow, let me get back to work. What I was saying is that if there is a rift or an issue with you and this person, the burdens of that situation are going to be put to rest, okay? The difficulty and challenges in that situation are going to be put to rest. There is a need to stand your ground, though, with this person, with the Queen of Wands, because she always would. There's a need to be assertive and to kind of, I almost want to say lay down the law a little bit, right? You know, sometimes you have to stand up for yourself. You have to assert what you feel, think, and believe. And again, don't agree to anything, obviously, that doesn't align with you, right? You don't want to do that. So stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. Exactly. All right. But there is a chance here to heal something with someone and extend that olive branch. Come to an understanding with this person, with the dove energy here, to have peace in that friendship, in that relationship, in that connection of some sort. The Queen of Wands is always going to stand up for herself, though, remember that. And she's always going to intuitively listen to her own inner nudges again, right? Because we have the cat here. And cats are very intuitive that way. They're also very spiritual. Like, I always describe them as being liminal creatures. Basically, they have one foot in the spirit world, one foot in the physical, and somehow they navigate in between. And this is kind of giving me the vibe to say that your intuitive nudges are going to help you navigate this situation with this person. But there's potential to heal this. I mean, I don't know who they are, what happened. I don't know what the difficulties or, you know, challenges were in that scenario, but there is a chance to heal this, okay, is what this is saying. And I feel like, there we go. I knocked you out of place a bit. Yeah, I'm definitely looking at this star, like, also, okay, I don't know if this is somebody that is kind of out of your reach at this time. I always look at the star energy. Somebody could be Aquarius too, forgot to mention that with the star. But I always look at the star energy as something that you think of or see or try to connect with from afar. I don't know if this person is close to you right now or in your physical environment. Maybe they're not. With the star, oftentimes it can talk about something that's slightly out of reach. Long distance. Maybe you don't have contact with all the time. Maybe it's somebody you haven't seen in a while. Maybe there's a situation where it's unfinished business. You know, this is kind of saying not to worry about this situation with this person, that it will heal. There will be a resolution here. That's what you don't see. You might be worrying over it with the Ten of Wands and this card, right? You might be worrying about it, but they're saying there's no need to hurry or force this situation. Everything is going according to perfect timing. You guys will unite and make amends and heal and or unite with each other again in proper timing. When the time comes, yes, you will have to assert yourself. You will have to say, you know, a few things. You might have to, you know, stand up for yourself and speak your truth. But when all is said and done, what you don't see for yourself is that there is potential to unite, come back together. And I say unite because of the Temperance. Heal this situation. So what I'm going to do is, you know what, because I didn't even grab, you know what, I forgot to grab one of my final Oracle card decks. So I'm going to grab another one of these, okay? Let's get a final Oracle card for you, pile number 1 viewers. Oh, this is a long one. Let's see. Okay. Oh, look at that. True love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. That could definitely apply in regards to a love situation, okay? Especially if you guys are not talking or at distance or you're hoping to unite and come back together. What you don't see is that there is potential to lay down this burden between you. Obviously, make peace, find common ground even, heal the situation. But you can't force it at this time because maybe the timing aspect is not right. But this is, you know, definitely confirming that there is love here. And also, especially when it comes to relationship, there's still love here. And that the universe will deliver this great love back to you, maybe for some of you. But I also feel like this is saying that if the divine has stirred great love and passion in your heart for a pursuit, for a purpose, maybe a manifestation, right? This is saying that the universe stirred those things in you. Remember I was saying if the universe or if Great Spirit sparked that in you, it almost has an obligation to help you achieve and fulfill it, because otherwise it would be cruel, right, to do that to you. Yeah, this is basically speaking of that spark that's been stirred inside you and propelled you, right, in a certain direction or towards a certain purpose. And now because of that, the universe is going to deliver that to you, because again, if Great Spirit put that in you, it will deliver it. Especially if it's part of your purpose and your path, your divine path and your optimal timeline. So this makes perfect sense. There is true love here if it's a love situation that needs healing. But this is also saying that your heart is true in pursuing your passion and pursuing this manifestation. Your heart, your soul, your divine spark has been lit towards this thing. It's propelling you in that direction, and trust that the universe is going to help deliver it to you. Okay? So, pile number 1, this is your reading. I'm going to leave you here. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Click that little bell for future notifications, because I upload pretty often. Every interaction that you have with this channel does help this channel grow, expand, and reach more people. And if you ever want to take it a step further to support what I do here, consider checking me out on Etsy. The link to my Etsy shop is down below in the description box. It's just a matter of paying me a visit. I have handmade crystal jewelry I make with my 2 hands on my free time. I have powerful Tektite crystals like Moldavite and Libyan desert glass there. And I also have personal readings when available. So, pile number 1 viewers. I hope you enjoyed the light show. Right? Take care of yourself, and like the star that you are, keep shining. Pile number 2 viewers, this is your card. You chose the book. I did shuffle for these, and I will be sure to incorporate that into the reading the further we go along. I want to get more cards out on the table. Obviously, we have your button. This is the button that you chose. Okay, it's a little vintage button. I'm going to put that there. Let's go ahead and find out, what is your blind spot, right? What is it that you don't see for yourself at this time? Pile number 1 viewers, let's see. We'll take a look at your blind spot. What is it that you're not seeing for yourself at this time? What is it that you don't see? What is your blind spot? What are you not seeing for yourself? Pile number 2 viewers. All right, I'm going to grab the tarot in just a second. Let's take a look. Oh, okay. Your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in occupancy or in occupants. Maybe you don't realize that you're going to be moving soon, or maybe you don't see that for yourself, that things are improving in your household or with your family members even. It could be that there is a healthy change happening around you, or soon to happen, is what you don't see in this situation. I don't know if somebody's moving in or somebody's moving out. Maybe that's also something you're unaware of at this time. But whatever the change is in regards to your household situation, no matter what it is, it's heralding an improvement and a healthy change. Okay? This one says, practice, practice, practice. With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. Okay. Let's see. And you know what? Speaking of practice, 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 we have the book energy here. The book talks about learning, education, schooling, research, okay? And a little bit of escapism, right? Because when you read, especially if you read fiction books, it could take you into a whole nother world when you read a book. So I think there's, yeah. This is connecting, but I want to get some tarot, oh, okay, on the table first. All right, so what do you have here? We have the Knight of Wands. Let's see. So what is it that you don't see for yourself? That's Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. That could be you. That could be somebody else. Wait, it's a knight, right? Yeah, it's a knight. Knights speak about movement, speed, action, momentum. With the wands, sometimes it's in pursuit of a creative passion, idea, or desire. So let's see. What is it that you don't see for yourself, pile number 2 viewers? What is your blind spot all about? we have, oh, okay. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. Wow. And we have the Page of Wands. So new inspirations, new ideas, moving towards those things. Also, the Four of Wands can indicate a home situation. Why do I get the vibe? I'm kind of getting the vibe of a relationship situation, but I'm also getting the vibe that this is you moving to a new place. What you don't realize or what you don't see for yourself at this time is that there is an opportunity, okay, to maybe learn something somewhere else. Travel, move, maybe move geographical location, maybe to pursue a passion, a business, a career, a job. We have the Four of Wands, which indicates a home situation. Okay, oftentimes it can talk about your four walls, the roof over your head, your foundation. So when I have that and the home card, Goddess Vesta, right? When I have her and the home card with the Four of, well, her, she is Goddess of the home and hearth. So when we have the home and the Four of Wands together as a combo, this is saying what you don't see is that there's a potential to move somewhere else, maybe even geographically for some of you, to pursue a passion, an idea, or something that you've been inspired with on your heart. The book is indicating an opportunity to learn, gain knowledge, research, maybe learn or take up a new career opportunity. What you don't see is that if you put again, practice behind it, if you do your research, if you pursue with passion like the Knight of Wands would, okay, this is achievable. Even if it's not a home move or the pursuit of a brand new career, it's basically just saying whatever it is that you put your mind, heart, body, spirit, soul into, you can achieve this. If there's ideas that are brewing in your mind and you feel passionate about with these two energies here, you're stable with the Four of Wands enough to pursue that. So why aren't you, I guess, is the question. Maybe some of you do need to, with the book energy, do a little bit more research. Maybe with the, I don't know why I just got the vibe with the Four of Wands. Maybe you need to collaborate with somebody on your ideas. Maybe you need to test your ideas out. Pages are always about getting your feet wet, right? Trying out new things, being adventurous, being curious. They are students of life. Oddly enough, we have a book. Oftentimes, students are the ones with books. Oftentimes, students are the ones practicing until they perfect a skill, a talent, or hone a gift. And this is saying what you don't see is that you are more than capable of honing a gift, honing a talent, honing a skill. You're more than capable of researching, taking up something new, and moving forward with it. So if any of you are doubting your ability, doubting what you're capable of achieving, please don't. What you don't realize is that you're very capable. You're very well equipped. Four of Wands is an achievement. It is a celebration energy. You're more than equipped to pursue and achieve what you set out to do. You are stable, secure. Again, it's a number 4. Don't be afraid to pursue something farther away from where you are currently geographically. If there's something that piques your interest with the Page of Wands, something that you're curious about, all you got to do with the book is maybe do some research. If it requires a move, a relocation to pursue a passion, this is saying you can do that. What you don't see, or your blind spot, is kind of maybe making you feel like you don't know how it's possible, but this is saying that it is possible to uproot and move if geographically, if that's what you want to do. There's, for some of you, truly a geographical move taking place here. In pursuit of a passion, in pursuit of a career, in pursuit of an idea, a creative project, in pursuit, maybe for some of you, with the Four of Wands, a love situation. Maybe some of you are contemplating doing that. Some of you are contemplating contemplating moving in pursuit of love. And maybe some of you are questioning, is it possible? Am I capable? Can I actually do this and be safe with the Four of Wands and be secure? And not uproot myself to the point where I'm tripping over myself and making mistakes. You know, because it feels like a big step, right? Four of Wands wants that stable ground. So I can definitely see that some of you may not realize you are stable, you are secure, you will be protected. There is success with the Four of Wands in this, achievement in this, celebration, something to celebrate. In the pursuit of whatever this is or whoever this is, if it's love. Pages are messengers. They speak of good news. And oddly enough, books, you know, do communicate information to us. So I feel like news is on the way. You could receive good news, but that's also something you don't see right now and you're not picking up in your immediate awareness. As far as your blind spots, not realizing that good news is on the way. A piece of information is on the way to help you understand your next move, it feels like, with the Knight of Wands. This is maybe communication from a person or maybe a job situation. Part of me with the practice card, there's a little bit of a vibe taking place here in this card that maybe, again, it kind of feels like, can I do this? Do I really have what they're looking for? Especially if it's a job situation and you're waiting on news from a job. What you don't see, I think, is that you're going to get this job, but the problem is that you might feel like you're a little inexperienced, or you don't have the credentials maybe to do the job, or you're feeling like you don't. Like, am I capable? But this is saying, yeah, you can polish the skills that you do have. You're a quick learner over here with the book energy. It might require that you learn a few things that maybe are unfamiliar to you. The page is curious though, so be curious and open-minded as far as these new things that maybe you will take on or learn or that you will explore. But the more you do it, the more you get comfortable with it, the more confidence you'll gain, right? So it's like, as you do the job or as you pursue and as you research and as you get your feet wet, because that's what pages do too, they're always willing to learn something new. The more that you hone it, learn it, dive into it, practice, the better you'll get, the more comfortable you'll get, the more it won't seem so scary. So what you don't see is if this is a career situation, if this is a move, again, the more you look into it, the more you do your research, the more you practice, the more that you hone your skill, the easier it becomes. The more established you become with the Four of Wands, the more confident you are in moving in this direction or following through with the Knight of Wands. So don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt that you're capable. Your household situation is improving, so I can definitely take that as, you know, if this is a new job or something like that, or a career that you're pursuing, it seems like your household will benefit from it, whether that be fiscally, you know, more secure, more stable in that way. There might be some changes that you might do to your home to accommodate maybe a hobby, a talent, or maybe self-employment or something like that. This is giving vibes of too possible self-employment or the pursuit of that. Some of you are wondering if you'll even be stable to sustain it, stable enough to continue to pursue it. There might, like I said, be some research to be done here. But as you dig into it, as you look into it, as you research, as you understand what's required. You'll get more comfortable with that. I don't think with the Knight of Wands it's going to stop you, though. What you don't see is that you're moving in the direction of this, because it's probably something that, again, with all the knights on the knight and the page, and their wands, they're both wands energy. So whenever I think of wands, I think of inspiration, divine inspiration. What you don't realize is that this has been inspired in you. The more you get comfortable with the idea of pursuing it, the not so scary, basically, yeah, it doesn't seem so scary. Then the less scarier it becomes, I guess, is what I wanted to say. So I want to say to you, don't doubt that you are well equipped for this journey, that you can establish yourself, maybe for some of you, somewhere else, that you can establish yourself in a new career, in a new business, in a new creative project. What you don't see for yourself is you're more than capable, that you have everything you need and then some to accomplish this. It might feel uncomfortable at first. You might feel like you don't have enough information, or you don't have what it takes, or you could be doubting your capability or something like that. You might feel very new to you, especially with the Page of Wands, but just keep an open mind. Pages are curious. They like to explore. Maybe approach it that way. If some of you are moving, right, and pursuing love, and maybe an 11-11 connection for some of you, maybe somebody's moving into your home too. Maybe somebody's asking to move in, or maybe you'll be moving in with them, or they'll be moving in with you. This is new, sure, but you'll get used to each other, it kind of feels like. Maybe there's some logistic things to work out as far as who's going to pay what, or how we're going to approach the finances thing. And this is giving me like the vibe of like an accounting book or something, right? Like there's some things on paper you got to sort out, sure, but you can make it work. It's kind of feeling like if this is a love situation, you're both on board with this idea. And it will take some adjusting. Yes, practice, practice, practice. But the more that you kind of go through the daily routine, it'll become more familiar with you, or familiar for you. This is saying maybe there's still some things to sort out with the book energy in pursuit of them moving in with you, or you moving in with them, or maybe you going across the country, or moving across the ocean even. It could be something like that. But what you don't see is that this has potential to work out. We have the Four of Wands here, which is super stable, secure, happy, achieving, thriving, successful. Again, the success is there. It's available to you if you go in the direction of this with the Knight of Wands and pursue the ideas that you have stirring on your heart and soul. It might take a little practice. It might take a little research. But you're wise, you're smart, you have the knowledge. You can pursue this new thing, learn about it, educate yourself on it, find out information, make the connections of communication or networking that you need to make with the Page of Wands in the book to make this happen. What you don't see is that this is very possible. Your blind spot's not realizing how possible this really is. Maybe there's a little self-doubt, right? And that, I think that's normal too, especially if this is new. For whatever reason, it's feeling really new. It could be the Page of Wands, because pages are that new energy too. They're, again, just getting their feet wet, learning their way around the world. And you could just be, at this time, very new to the situation, or to this idea that's popped up, or to this whole scenario. And it feels very green, I guess, is the word. And unfamiliar. But I think even with the unfamiliarity of it and all the newness attached to it, with the Knight of Wands is still gonna do it. Because he's a determined energy. He goes in pursuit of. He chases things. And it could be passion that you're chasing, a personal passion and purpose. It could also be a person who stirs your passion that you're chasing with his Knight of Wands, and establishing something with the Four of Wands. Maybe even moving in with them moving in with you, or maybe pursuing them across the ocean, or them coming to pursue you from the other side of the world. I don't know. But nonetheless, whatever it is that you're pursuing, it looks like you're more than capable of learning your way around it, and, you know, working through the unfamiliarity of it all until you gain confidence in yourself and you reach a certain comfort level. So don't be scared of trying something new, doing something new, pursuing something new, whether that be a new place, a home, a career, maybe even an education, you know, in a different field altogether, you know, something like that. Don't be afraid to pursue something new. Trust yourself that you have the skills, the wits, the smarts, the drive, right, to achieve it with the Four of Wands, to establish yourself in it as well, and to improve your overall situation, right? So let's see if we can get a final oracle card for pile number 2 viewers. Ah, look at that. Independent. Goddess Bastet. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. There you go. Could that be any more confirming? This is a foundational card with the Four of Wands, right? Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So you will succeed. We were talking about achieving. So pursue your independence. If pursuing a new passion, a career, a new form of work or education, or a new place, a new home, a new location, if pursuing that is you establishing your independence, then do it, right? Because it is also going to lead you to your personal power, strength, and success. So don't be afraid, right? Because whatever this is that you are looking to pursue with the Knight of Wands, this new idea with the Page of Wands, this new place or career or education or project, it is going to strengthen you as a person to trust yourself even more, and also put you on the path to your success. Okay, so that is what I have for you, pile number 2 viewers. If you feel that this has helped or connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Every interaction does help this channel grow, reach more people, find who it needs to, right? And if you want to take it a step further, maybe to support what I do here, consider checking me out on Etsy. The link to my Etsy shop is down below in the description box. It's just a matter of paying me a visit. I do have handmade crystal jewelry I make with my 2 hands on my free time. I also have powerful Tektite crystals like Moldavite and Libyan Desert Glass there. And I also have readings, personal readings when available. So much love to you, pile number 2 viewers, wherever you are. Take care and always keep shining. Pile number 3. This is your card. You chose the bone. And I will read this for you. I did shuffle for these that you choose from. I'll incorporate that into the reading closer towards the end. This is your button. You chose the little blue button. So I'm going to put that there as well. So let's see your blind spot. Your blind spot, I said. Your blind spot. What is it that you're not seeing for yourself? Oh my goodness. All right, let's take a look. Pile number 3, viewers. Your blind spot. What is it that you're not seeing for yourself? Your blind spot. Pile number 3. Oh, okay. Ah, you get 2 cards. Nice. Well, you know what? Before I grab the tarot, let's go ahead and pull these over. Focused intention, it says. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will land or make your mark. Goddess Diana. Oh, a new home. Wait a minute here. That was kind of the theme of the other pile. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. All right, so what you don't see is that if you keep your, or what you may not realize for yourself, what you don't see for yourself in the situation is that, and that's the thing, sometimes we get so caught up in the angst of what we feel towards something, we can fail to see that things are happening for us. This is saying if you keep your intention focused on what you want the outcome to be, that is exactly what you will receive. You are moving in the right direction. You could figuratively be moving in the right direction with your ideas and your intentions, but it could also be something very literal, right? You could literally, geographically be moving to a new home for some of you. Maybe that is what you are contemplating on at this time. But let's see what this card says. Oh, wait a minute here. A new home and a new career. Sounds like number 2's reading. Your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. It might involve a relocation for a new career. It might involve a new home. And as a result of moving to the new home, your career might change because of that. What you don't realize or what you don't see is that the changes that you are intending or contemplating making, no matter what the situation or scenario is, you will hit your mark. You are moving in the right direction. And your candle went out, so I will replace that. Pile number 1 had the power go out. So I'm saying, like, that was kind of intense. Bear with me 1 second. What I'm getting the vibe of is that some of you are contemplating some changes, major changes, uprooting changes. Maybe a shift in career or something else entirely. Maybe something that you're not used to. Something that maybe you're not even sure if you can do. But this move that you're intending or contemplating, what you don't see about it is that if this is the outcome that you wish to see for yourself, this is the outcome you will have. This move is a step in the right direction, it says. Whether that's a figurative mood or an actual literal move. This is a step in the right direction. If you're intending or contemplating a shift or a change in career, that shift or change in career is a step in the right direction for you. It is a positive, it is moving you into a positive, new, and successful direction, so the card says. That's what you don't realize, is that you're intending this or contemplating this, maybe even meditating on this, you know, these changes, these shifts, this uprooting of your even physical surroundings or your career situation. But what you don't realize is in the uprooting of it, right, it's going to help you. It's going to help lift you up, elevate you, move you in the right direction altogether. That's what you don't realize. So let's see. What is it that you don't see for yourself? What is your blind spot? What do you don't realize? Pile number 3, viewers. I'm feeling overall, whether this is a new place, a new career or business venture, whatever it is, it doesn't even have to be those 2 things, but whatever it is that you're intending, or whatever it is that you're highly focused on at this time has a successful outcome. But you have to keep your thoughts, your feelings, like the card says, your actions unwavering and focused on the outcome that you want to see in order to land your mark. The bone energy does talk about leaving something behind, right? So obviously you're leaving it in the dust, or you're putting it away, burying it, let's say, burying the past. And that could come as a result of changing a career, moving to a new home, switching something up in your life, uprooting it altogether. Because if something has run its course, if something has ended, if something has in your mind concluded itself, if there's nothing more there for you, right, that the bone energy is indicating it's time to kind of put that away. Just like a dog buries a bone it doesn't need anymore. Bones are also the foundation of our body, right? It's a foundation energy because it is what holds us upright. So this is saying you have a strong constitution, or you have a strong foundation within yourself. So if this is what you determine to do, you're strong enough to achieve it. Okay, so pile number 3, what is that you don't see for yourself? You might not even realize how solid your intention is, or how strong of a foundation it actually has. That's what you don't see. You don't see how legit your ideas are when it comes to making these changes. So pile number 3, what is it you don't see for yourself? What is your blind spot? What are you not realizing? Let's see if we can get just 3 cards. Six of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Wheels, and the 8 of Swords. Okay, so what you don't see, again, is this, you don't realize how strong or possible or capable you are in making this change happen. Why is the 6 of Cups giving me daydreaming? Daydreaming about it, dreaming about it, wishing about it. It could also be childhood wounds and deeply rooted subconscious programming with the 6 of Cups and the 8 of Swords that keeps you from realizing your potential sometimes. Maybe that gets in the way. 8 of Swords can talk about limitation mindset. It could talk about not seeing, again, the forest through the trees, or not seeing a way out, or not seeing how something's capable of happening for you. But it's all a mental thing. 9 of Wheels, 9 of Pentacles is indicating you are more than capable of making this happen. 8 of Swords might come in and play this mind game of self-doubt, uncertainty, not being able to see a way or find a way. Or how am I going to make it happen? Those are the questions that might run through your head with the 8 of Swords. Six of Cups is kind of giving me this feeling of like maybe this is something you've always wanted to do, or something that you really have your heart set on. And you're nostalgic for a new place, a new thing. Maybe you're nostalgic for a new career. You're daydreaming about it. You're wishing for it. You're pining for it. But what this is saying to me is that this is possible. You can achieve this. If that is what you truly want, if this is the intention that is on your heart, and you desire this and believe this for yourself, that you are worthy of this change, shift in a direction, relocation, if you believe you're worthy of this new home, if you believe you're worthy of a job, career, purpose, path that is most in alignment with you, this is possible. You are possible, is what this is saying. You don't realize that if you continue to focus your intention on this, that you can actually materialize this. The Nine of Pentacles is indicating the materialization of these things. It is basking in your blessings, basking in the fruits of your labor, achieving things, working towards them. So it's not like you're not a hard worker. It's not like you can't work up to, you know, making this dream happen or making it a reality. But sometimes with the Eight of Swords, we got to get outside of our own head. We got to step outside of our own way. I do want to grab another card. There's a desire to leave something behind and pursue something else entirely, whether that's a new home, career, or something altogether. I don't know, but there's a desire to step away from that. But there's also this mind game that happens every once in a while. Doubt creeps up and makes you think that it's not possible or that you're not capable in some way. But the thing is that with the bone energy, it's saying you're stronger than you realize. Okay? It takes thousands of pounds of pressure to break a femur. Thousands. It takes thousands of pounds of pressure to break a femur. That's a really strong bone. It's the strongest bone in your body. And I know because I broke 2 of them. I broke both of them. So you're stronger than you think, okay? You're stronger than you realize. And if you can survive that, you can survive a lot. But the bones are the skeletal structure of your physical body is strong, and this is a symbol of strength. Your mind might try to play games with you and tell you that you're not capable of, or it's not possible, but yes, you are. So I'm going to grab another card because I just want to, but let's see. Pile number 3, viewers. Look at that. What? Look at that, the Empress. Uh-huh. You have the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is basking in the blessings and the fruit of the labor. Again, you will reap your rewards with this change or in the direction that you intend to go in. This is a manifestation. This is about the birth of a dream with the Empress. I always describe her as that. This is the birth of a dream. This is the birthing pains, right, of something new. She is a creatrix. She's birthing a new baby or a new idea from her inner world, from the inner to the outer. You know how I describe this card if you watch me enough. The Empress is indeed, okay, a creative energy. She is a number 3. So number 3s are about creation, growth, expansion. Birthing something from the inner to the outer physical. Every manifestation, dream, hope, wish starts on the inside first before it's birthed into your physical reality. Just like the Empress births a baby. So when I'm telling you you're capable, but sometimes you got to get out of your own way or get out of your own head. I'm telling you because, first of all, the Nine of Wheels is here saying that you have the skill. You have the work ethic, or you have the grit about you. And the Empress is currently, you are the Empress, let's say, if you're taking on that energy, you are the Empress currently in the process of birthing something. And that's why this card over here is saying, you know, hold that intention, hold the vision, because you're in the process of birthing something. It starts with an idea first on the inside, and it is capable of coming from the inside, right? The inside thought, or from your vision or your mind's eye. You're capable of bringing that mind's eye vision from the inside of your inner world and making it a physical reality, just like a woman births a baby. So you're kind of, like I said, this is kind of like going through the birthing pains of bringing an idea, a manifestation from the inner to the outer world. You're ready for something to change or switch up, is what this is saying. The bone energy is indicating that you're ready to close something out. You're ready to put something behind you to pursue something new. Six of Cups is nostalgic for this something new. It's yearning for it. By the way, if you hear weird noises from outside, I have the back or side door open here to my left. There's like really loud crickets out there right now, and it's dark. So if you hear, or katydids actually are out there, you might hear the katydids from where I am right now. So like I said, there's thousands of pounds of pressure, right, or force to break a bone. And sometimes we don't realize how strong we are. I think you're stronger than you realize. I think you need maybe somebody, if you're watching this, maybe you need somebody to tell you that or remind you of that, to encourage you, to lift you up, to remind you what you're made of. The Empress is in that stage, though. She's in that process of bringing something from the inner to the outer. And that does take time. You know, let's be real. It does take time to manifest and materialize. It does. It takes 9 months to birth a child, or to bring a child into the world. But a lot of the limitations that you perceive oftentimes are more mental than they are physical or circumstantial, that is. For some of you, this change is going to help elevate you and help you connect more with your divine feminine also, with the Empress. Could be that a new home, location, career could either level you up as the divine feminine, and or for some of you divine masculines out there, put you on the path to meet one, to meet your divine feminine. I'm just saying that because I see soulmate energy here with the Six of Cups, and the Empress oftentimes talks about the divine counterpart of the feminine per se. And anybody could take on the divine feminine or divine masculine energies, so whichever applies to you in whatever order. But whoever is the divine masculine, if you are the divine masculine watching, you could indeed, with a relocation or moving or taking up a new career, you could end up finding your divine feminine in the process of doing so. Likewise, you divine feminines could be aligning with your higher self in the process of making this change. And that's also what you don't realize, or what you don't see for yourself in your blind spot. Because again, you might be too caught up in your own head with the Eight of Swords. There is the potential, though, to start a business with the Nine of Wheels, be entrepreneurial, start a new project, be self-made, self-independent. Nine of Pentacles is that energy. It's being self-made fiscally because of your own hard work, ethic, skill. You know, that is a card. Nine of Pentacles shows up when you've been busting your butt, basically, and you've been working really hard to gain independence or be self-made, and it really doesn't come from the work of anyone else but your own elbow grease. And then the Empress comes around and is basking in her blessings. She is basking in the fruits of her labor, just like the Nine of Pentacles. She is surrounded by luxury, by beauty, by the world that she created. Could be a childhood dream, like I said with the Six of Cups. But don't let the, like I said, the subconscious programming of the past make you believe that you're not capable of achieving what you set out or intend to do. Because that's a lie. I think you're ready to leave this thing behind, put the past with the Six of Cups behind you, because it can talk of the past, people of the past, places of the past. You're ready to put it, you're ready to put that behind you. It kind of feels like maybe you've exhausted the energy where you're at now or with what you're doing now, and it's time to kind of put that to bed, bury it with the bone, cover it up, be done with it. Yeah, I think right now you're going through the process of birthing this, and it's gestating. And keep that intention, hold it, hold that vision, because you're about to birth this thing into reality. But you also have to get out of your own head and believe in yourself and know that you're stronger than you realize and more capable of achieving this than you know. There will be enough. So if you're worried with the Eight of Swords, if you're worried in your mind about money with the Nine of Pentacles, there will be enough. The Empress is always abundant, fertile. She's fertile. She has what she needs and then some. She's never hurting. She's very much provided for. She lives in luxury, opulence, beauty. So don't worry about the money. Don't stress about the money. There will be enough. That's also what you don't see or what you don't realize. Let's grab a final oracle card for you pile number 3 viewers. Oh, okay, nice. I kind of like when that happens. Oh, look at this. Freya. Goddess Freya. Unleash your adventurous side. Take the risks. Yep, look at that. Take risks and be daring. Yep. Don't let your mindset with the Eight of Swords get in the way. Right? Is your desire for this wish, manifestation, goal, is that stronger than your fear? Because if it is, right? Yeah, if it is, that it should be. I hope it is. You're more than capable. Unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. Again, relocating is being adventurous. It's uprooting yourself. It's, you know what I mean? If that is what you're doing, moving to a new home or something like that, whatever you're contemplating is the right thing for you, is what this is saying. So be bold, be brave, take the risk, trust yourself in the process, be adventurous, exercise that free-spirited nature that is waiting to be unleashed, is what this is saying. And realize your potential. See where it takes you. So, pile number 3, this is your reading. I'm going to leave you here. If you feel that this has helped and or connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Every interaction does help this channel grow, expand, reach more people. If you also, if you can, click the little bell for notifications so you don't miss out on future content. I upload pretty often, that way you don't miss out on anything. And if you want to take it a step further to support what I do here, maybe consider checking me out on Etsy. Visit me there. I do have handmade crystal jewelry I make with my 2 hands on my free time, powerful Tektite crystals like Moldavite and Libyan Desert Glass, and I also have personal readings when available. So I will leave you here, pile number 3 viewers. Okay, you're stronger than you think. Sending you much love. Wherever you are, be well, take care, and always keep shining.